Whenever we're looking to buy some new technology, I think we're all a little bit guilty about getting too bogged down with specifications. Let me explain. If you're buying something that's purely technical, let's say a graphics card, it's quite easy to know exactly what you're getting, as you can look up a few benchmarks in your favourite games, make the switch, and then assuming the rest of your hardware stacks up, you'll be enjoying the frame rates you're expecting. But here's the thing. I'd wager that you're not buying that graphics card for its number of processing cores, its shaders, or its clock speeds. You're buying it for the end user experience, as you want to play games in the best way possible. And with a graphics card, this is quite an easy example. But I think when we're looking at all sorts of other bits of tech, it's very easy to get a bit lost in the sea of specifications and almost forget about that big picture. I realise this more and more as I see increasingly high-end monitors. I absolutely loved playing games on Asus's now soon to be replaced PG27UQ, as the level of detail and HDR gameplay was simply stunning. But fundamentally, the only thing that allowed me to be a better gamer was the higher frame rate and lower input lag, something you can find on monitors that cost far less money. Now obviously this in itself is quite an extreme example, but I want you to stop and think for a second about what really makes gaming special to you. Is it a larger screen size, 4K resolution, better colour accuracy, or is it things like a really good story, maybe multiplayer with friends, or realistically the way the game feels? Just look at ray tracing. How well has this gone down? Does the extra realism in Battlefield actually make you enjoy the game more? No, of course it doesn't. And this is the reason that Nvidia is having a really hard time with Turing. You can crank all of the settings to the max and have surreal reflections all you like, but it's just not that important to the average gamer. It's not about the specs, it's about the experience. Now no type of tech has this problem bigger than the smartphone market, as every device is oh so similar, and they really can't compete on design and features anymore. It's all about those specifications. How many cameras does it have? What's the screen size? Do I need 12 GB of RAM? I've actually gone through 4 different phones, review samples of course, over the last year or so really trying to find the best one. And the thing that I think I would recommend the most may actually surprise you. Huawei's Mate 20 Pro is the battery life king, but it's incredibly expensive and it isn't as lightweight software wise as I'd really like. There's also the Pixel 3 XL, which easily has the best camera by a long shot, but it's just as expensive and is also damn ugly. And then there's the OnePlus 7 Pro, by far the most futuristic of the bunch and easily the most responsive. But I find the camera is just too inconsistent and it lags behind its rivals. Which is why my phone of choice at the moment, at least the one I recommend the most, is this, the Pixel 3a. Yes, it doesn't do anything better than any of the others, but it has a great screen, it's responsive, it has that class-leading camera from the Pixel 3, but it cost £399. £399. It's basically all about, you guessed it, the experience. Now as funny as it may be for a PC gaming guy to play consoles, you know what? From time to time I do. It's a great break from the day job, and the Nintendo Switch is great fun. And Nintendo show time and time again that actually that's what it's all about. It's not about specifications, it's not about having the most powerful console out there, it's just about providing a fun experience for anyone that buys it. On the contrary, the Xbox One X is a beast of a console, and I actually sung its praise when it released last year. 4K gaming, 4K Blu-ray, all for a very reasonable price. It was 2 years ago, wasn't it? It wasn't a year ago. Time is flying, and I should do some research. But despite this, I barely ever use it, as believe it or not, some of my favourite games are actually PlayStation 4 exclusives. Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Detroit, they're all some of my favourite games in recent years, and Sony seems to be selling experiences. They know that people want something fresh, and a new big budget IP ultimately has to come from somewhere. So you throw this together with a lower price tag than the Xbox One X, and the PS4 Pro actually becomes a really killer bit of kit. So really, I'd say that when you're doing your shopping, you're actually looking for the complete package. But obviously this means a whole host of different things to different people. How much money do you want to spend? What do you have now? But ultimately, what experience are you actually looking to get? I recently had the chance to look at the new Oculus Quest in a sponsored video, and I think that actually this product demonstrates the point I'm trying to make better than anything else. It's an integrated VR headset with significantly less power than a gaming PC, but it requires literally no wires at all. This means that anyone can buy it, everyone can play it, and it's much more natural to use when you're playing. It is certainly a step down graphically, it has a 2 to 3 hour battery life, and it is a little limited in its current game library, but again, it's all about that experience. So whenever you're buying something new, maybe planning out a new PC build, let's all take a step back and remember that actually, what we want is the best experience, not the best specifications, and if you're comparing a few things together, the one with the best specs doesn't necessarily give you the best experience. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. Am I completely way off the ball? Or am I onto something? I don't know, really interested to hear from you on this. If you are interested in anything featured in this video, you can find my full links in the description below. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed it, it really helps out so much you wouldn't believe. Get subscribed for more videos just like this, and stay tuned for an update to my personal rig. It's been in the works for a while, it's been in the works for a while now, and I'm really excited to actually bring this one to you. Thanks so much, I'll see you in the next one.